Yeah, yeah. Bringing it to you, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom Hotel. Power to my people that scattered across this planet we call Earth. This is your host, Musa Azakar, man, bringing you that meal that I prepared for you early in the morning. I got up early, put that oven on 450. Got my ingredients, man, together, got it seasoned, sauteed, the oven's hot. I put it in, I let it sit. Now I brought it to you nice and hot off that platter. Just do me a favor one more again. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And HBO, help a brother out. Get that PayPal or that Cash App. You feel me? Man, you know, boy, I tell you what, man. Cover up is worse than the crime, man. Cover up is worse than the crime, man. Did y'all hear about an incident in Rochester, New York? About they putting a bag over somebody's head that had mental illness problems, suffocating motherfuckers. Did y'all hear about that? Oh, I'm sure y'all didn't. I'm sure y'all didn't. Rochester PD entire command staff retires amid Daniel Prude protest. And this man here is the front runner for it, man. Wow, they always leave a brother out there to be here, get his head chopped off, put his head on the guillotine. Put his head on the guillotine. The Rochester Police Department entire command staff announced their retirement on Tuesday. The mayor said amidst raging protests over the death of Daniel Prude, the black man who was killed while being subdued by city cops while he was suffering an apparent breakdown. An apparent breakdown. He had some mental illness problems, man. They trying to cover the shit up in y'all. Ooh, y'all are dirty. Dirty. Chief LaRon Singletary, a 20-year veteran of the force, and Deputy Chief Joseph Morabito, who served the department for 34 years, released statements moments before a scheduled briefing with the Rochester Mayor, Lovely Warren, and the City Council about last night's demonstration. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. And during the meeting, Warren told council members that the entire Rochester Police Department command staff has announced their retirement, adding that the Deputy Chief Mark Simmons was also stepping down. There may be a number of others who will decide to leave as well and retire. Warren warned people. Man, that's fucked up. That just letting you know right there, man, that the cover up is worse than the crime. Rochester native Singletary, 40 years old, had faced calls for resignation from Black Lives Matter activists of the handling of his investigation into Prude's March death. My man died in March, man. They just not bringing it. They manifesting it now. Now you want to talk about it? Though he said as recently as Sunday that he wouldn't step down. The mayor stressed that Singletary, who was named chief in April 2019, had been asked to hand it in his resignation, saying, "I do believe he's doing his best. He's doing his best, man, but he gotta go." Chief has felt that his career and integrity has been challenged. Warren said he has dedicated 20 years to the city and feels that the event has happened could have been handled differently, but he didn't in any way try to cover this up. March, April, May, June, July, August. Almost 7 goddamn months. And he ain't trying to cover it up. Yeah, I gotta get you out my look outside the glass. They look right there to me. That's some bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And I also have some audio going in detail about the shit, man. But this is fucked up. This is fucked up. We're gonna get this. Rochester, New York's police chief and deputy chief both announced that they are retiring today over the death of Daniel Prude. He was a black man who died back in March, a week after police officers put him in a spit hood and restrained him. NBC News correspondent Kathy Park joins me now. Kathy, what can you tell us about their decision to step down? Hey, Allison, good evening to you. So this is kind of a bit of a surprise turn after a lot of fallout ever since the release of that body camera footage. So 3 o'clock this afternoon, they were scheduled to have a Zoom conference with the police chief, as well as the mayor and city council members. And this is something that they were planning on doing regularly as they move forward because, as you know, the city has been under a lot of turmoil. But right before this Zoom conference got underway, there was a press release that was by the police chief announcing his retirement. And Laurent Singletary, he has been with the department years, and he really moved up the ranks and actually got promoted to police chief just last year after a nationwide search. And there were a lot of questions from city council members as to what exactly happens next. And the mayor said she actually just found out about the retirement right before she logged on to this Zoom conference. And the mayor is actually speaking right now. She's trying to answer some questions and clarify some things because it seems like it came as a surprise to her as well. But she did say that the police chief will be staying on through the end of the month. But Allison, there has been growing calls for several days now for both the police chief as well as the mayor to step down for their handling of the Daniel Prude investigation. And that has been the reason why so many people have been so frustrated in that community. They've been there for several days, and there has been a lot of unrest because they say the body cam footage should have come to light a lot sooner because it was March 23rd. The family was able to release more footage last week, and people were outraged with what they saw and just how officers handled that arrest. So once again, breaking news, the police chief of Rochester announcing his retirement as well as the deputy chief. Rochester, New York's police chief and deputy chief both announced that they were. Wow, I mean that's hard, man. It should have been an announcement like the day it happened. I mean, just cover, clear the ass of the situation. But when you want to put shit on the back burner, man, shit will get burnt up on it. Kitchen to catch on fire when you put it on the back burner. Remember, the back is burning, but you just put shit back there. Hey, like this video, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You will be notified. Peace and a bottle of